Today I'm going to show you Stand High Patrol, a blue graded run in Avoriaz Morzine. Take the Cerasay chairlift to the top. The start is just on the right.
Send a Harley.
Towards the end of the video, I'm going to show you more about that chairlift and getting on and off with an e-bike and a little kid. The run starts off with some tight berms and into a few rollers. You cross over the fire road and then you start the jump section. These are all rollable. And some of the bigger jumps you can just go round. One thing that I was worried about was not being good enough as a rider to cope with Morzine, but all of the routes that we did were rollable, or where there was a feature, there was an obvious way round to avoid it if you weren't ready for it yet. Talking about features, after that line of jumps, there's a drop off. I was actually so nervous to try this, it looked huge. Believe it or not, it's actually quite small, so you don't want to go too fast off this one. And like I mentioned earlier, you can avoid this feature by staying to the right. As for any bike park, it's important to look ahead, in case you catch up with a slower rider or fallen rider, or if you just come across a digger in the middle of a trail.
Wow, another surprise close. Oh my days. I love these little surprises mid-forest. They're exciting, aren't they?
Exciting.
Keeps you on your toes.
In Morzine, you don't get much warning before there's trail work ahead. They don't close the trail, they just create a diversion mid-trail. Best piece of advice I got before coming to Morzine was to start on the greens and the blues. A green in Morzine is more like a blue in the UK, and sometimes it's like a red. A blue in Morzine is like a red in the UK, and sometimes like a black.
I love that you get to do my favourite step on like every time.
So the trail takes you to a kind of rest area before a tunnel. The tunnel leads you to 3 super short trails, a green, blue and red.
Am I recording? Am I red enough?
Yeah.
Down on a crank. Come on,
Stick far right for the green, and the blue and the red sort of merge together before they split.
Crank.
Stick to the left for the blue, red is in the middle. If you don't get the speed for the step down, you can use the chicken chute, which joins you onto the blue, which joins back onto the red. Turns out this jump is really fun. I cased it pretty hard on my first try because I just didn't commit. But this jump you can definitely go deeper on, so just send it.
Whoa.
We might be coming towards the end of the trail, but there is one last fun part. Also, these berms are much tighter than these kids make it look. At the very end of the trail, there's a fun step up to hit. And that takes you back to the Cerasay chairlift to go again. So here's how we got up to Stand High Patrol. I've probably been pronouncing this all wrong the whole video, but I'm going to give it my best shot.
So just give your bike to the man down to put on for you. I put my own bike on.
This is the Cerasay chairlift, and no, it doesn't stop. Little riders get help with their bikes by the chairlift staff. You put your bike on one chairlift, and then you get onto the one behind. Once you've sat down, pull the safety bar down. Just be mindful of your helmet peak or your head cam. Oh, and pack waterproofs if there's any hint of rain. It gets cold fast, and if you're stuck on the chairlift, you're doomed. At the top of the chairlift, the staff take your bikes off for you and put them into little grooves in the floor. Get off that chairlift quickly or it'll swipe you from behind. Grab your bike, turn to the right and ride down to the blue sign. Let's go again.
Check out our next video, the Widow Maker.